It's been a while. Yeah, it's nice to have you guys back. Please, before we start, I want you to share the link with your friends, share the link with your community, share it in your WhatsApp status. Let's go live. Let's connect to. Let's talk about trading. I know it's been a while since I went live. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry, I've not transitioned into video. Okay, let's go live. Let's share the link with your friends, share the link with your family. Let's have a good conversation. Now, if you have any questions about your trading skills, have any question about the trading tool, the Cryptosmart Analyst trading tool, please prepare your questions. I'm going to be responding to all the questions today. Yeah. So, or if you are trapped in a trade, we can also look into that today. So, today is actually to trade and give you insight about how to trade. I realized that a lot of people really do not have understanding about the proper way to trade, and you get to miss out on trades or get trapped in your trades. Yeah, so that is actually the reason why we're having this live. So I'm going to be giving you insight about trading, giving you insight about how to trade, what you should do, how to plan your trade. Basically, going to be giving insight about how to plan it. So share the link with your friends, share the link on your WhatsApp status, share it on Facebook, Twitter. Let's go live. I'm not really sure if we're currently live on Twitter because I'm using a Restream here, and it's supposed to be streaming to Twitter by now. So I'm not sure why if it is or not. So let me check. Oh, interesting. It is. Okay, we are live on Twitter as well. So if you can follow us on Twitter. Okay, you can follow us on Twitter. I'm going to share the link now. Okay, we're live on Twitter as well. You can also follow us on Twitter. Please let me know if you can hear me. I still call it Twitter, Twitter or X. Yeah, so I still call it Twitter. Okay. If you can hear me, please let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if I'm audible enough. Please, let's do that. It's very important. I'm currently sharing the Twitter link in our Telegram community right now. So if you're in the Telegram community, you can get access to the Twitter link right now. So we're live on Twitter. Okay. Welcome on Twitter. So bring in your questions. Let's go live. And if you like to join this live, you want to speak, yeah, probably co-host. Just send a message to our Telegram community. Send a message in our Telegram community. That's a Cryptosmart Analyst on Telegram. Send a message there. I'm going to give you the private link where you can actually come live on this live. So come on board with me on this live. So share the link. Let's get the number going. Yeah, let's get the number going. Okay. So we're going to be talking aside the fact I'm going to be talking about how to plan your trade for traders. I'm also going to be dropping some alphas you should hold for the next bull run. Already we've been doing that research and we already have them on board right now. So the alphas you should be having for the next bull run. BTC is one better much. And now these alphas are the most time actually outperform Bitcoin. Yes, so the most time outperform Bitcoin. Okay, good, awesome. Let's keep it coming. Let's go like let's just go in. Let's go in. I'm gonna be sharing some trading mistake we also make. The ones I've made myself in trading. Yeah, the one I've made. So I even made the one this morning. Yeah, I'm gonna be sharing them and how you can actually learn from them. So let's go live. So let me know if you can see my screen. I'm currently sharing my screen right now. Let me know if you can see my chat. Let me know if you can see my chat. So, like I said, talking about how to plan your trade. Good. One of the major mistakes people make in trading is not really planning well. So before we go live, let's do this. Because you need to. So before we go live, I want to apologize for starting a bit late. I was trying to do direct stream on Restream, but it wasn't. All the setup I already have is not coming up the way I did it on my PC. So I had to go back to my OBS to actually get it live going. So if you're so sorry about that, and I believe we've actually had some short videos that are not really running well. We have some videos on YouTube already. I'm going to delete them later. They are not really that important. So right now, let me know if you can see my screen. I'm currently sharing my screen. Yeah. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? If you can't, please let me know so that I can fix it or probably tell you what to do on your own system. Okay. So in trading, I always say this: you should plan your trade. You plan your trade and you trade your plan. That is. Meaning, what I mean with that is you must know what you want to do. You must know exactly what you want to do. One of the mistakes people make is just, somebody can make a call and you just want to jump into the trade and start going along with it. That's a very, very wrong move. That's a very, very wrong thing to do in trading. So if you want to trade, the first thing is for you to plan it. And how do you plan? I'm going to be sharing some planning strategy for you. Okay, I think we can actually do some. I'm going to share the table actually. I have a table here already prepared and about how I plan my trades. So one of the things I tend to do is use a Google Sheet. Using Google Sheets, you can actually use that to you can use a Google spreadsheet towards planning your trade. Actually, I'm going to show you some of the things we did in December, right? So you can actually walk through it and see how you can okay, trade plan. Yeah, I just started this. We did for November, we did for December, okay, we did for October. So if you can see my screen, let me know. First thing you want to do before on trading is planning your trade. And how do you plan your trade? For number one, you must know you should know the time frame, which is one of the questions I always ask before we go live. Yeah, if anybody asks me, I want to invest in crypto, I want to do this, I want to do that. The first question I ask is, how long can you afford? How long do you want to invest for? For how long do you want to hold it? Right? That's the question I ask. How long do you want to hold it? While I'm going live, I don't want to miss out of a potential pump on BNB. I already took some profit out. I want to scalp that right now. So give me a few seconds. Let me quickly protect that. It would be nice for me to be teaching people how to money. I'm not making money myself. Okay. So good. So one of the things is you must know your time frame. That's the first question. You must know your time frame. So, and knowing your time frame help you decide where you want to peek into. Will help you decide where you want to go into the how long you're going to stay in the market, and also help you decide the time frame. That is, if you're going to be analyzing on 15 minutes time frame, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, or 1 week, wherever. So you need to know how long you want to trade. Let's say you want to trade for a week. Let's say, like yesterday, I dropped the BNB buy signal. If you're using the Cryptosmart Analyst tool, you should be on it. If you're just hearing about this, go to cryptosmartanalyst.com. You can check the description of this video, right? The description of this live. I think we have it there, right? You can see the app.cryptosmartanalyst.com. Go there and create your free account. You're going to get 7-day free trial to actually try out the trading tool on trading view. Okay, just add this on one of my entries. One of my traders entered. Good. Coming. Sorry, I'm currently between trades, so don't mind me pausing a bit to actually ensure that I'm not missing out on this trade. So what I'm doing right now is protecting my. If you see my screen, what I'm doing right now is protecting my profits in case the market dump, and I'm waiting to rebuy again. I'm currently trading BNB right now, waiting to rebuy again. That's what I'm doing right now. So if you're on the traders, if you're probably on the screen, you can actually get to trade together. You can do it together. Awesome, good. So in case the market dump, I am protected, and if it continues, it's going to pick my entry 1. So that's what I just did right now, in case you don't know. So back to trade. The first thing I said is your time frame. You need to know how long you want to invest. So don't mind me. I might be having some breaking between the session because I need to protect my trade. Okay. So I need to protect my profit while trading. I don't want to miss out while trading other guys. Yeah. So projecting Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB is going to dump to around 246. So I just need to protect my profits and wait for a new entry before we continue uptrend again. Okay. So yes, you can connect your Binance. What I did now is I've connected my Binance to TradingView, and I'm using that to trade directly on TradingView. So make it easy. Actually, I like TradingView interface. It's quite easy to analyze, and you can analyze and pick trade at the same time. So that's what I've done. So back to what I'm saying. How do you plan your trade? Number 1, you must know the time frame. Now, if you want to trade for 24 hours, the first thing, if you want to trade for 24 hours, you analyze on 1 hour, and you analyze on 1 hour and 15 minutes, thereabout. So you pick your entry on 1 hour. So the first thing is, how long do you want to trade? Then, how long do you want to trade? Then you do a top-down analysis. That is, you analyze from higher time frame. Let's say you want to trade for 24 hours. You first check the market in 24 hours. Look at what is happening in 24 hours. Then go to 1 hour, not 4 hours. 1 hour. Go to 1 hour. Look at what is happening on 1 hour. You can pick your entry. Now, from what is happening on 24 hours, 4 hours. Sorry, you can do 4 hours too. 24 hours, 4 hours, 1 hour, and 15 minutes. So you analyze all those markets from the top, like I said, top down. You want to trade for 24 hours, you analyze on 24 hours, you analyze on 4 hours, correlate what is happening in 4 hours with what's happening in 1 hour, then 15 minutes. So you can actually use that to pick your entry. And I always said, if you want to place an entry, if you want to buy an asset, don't buy everything at once. Ensure you have more than 1 entry. That is, you buy twice or you buy thrice or wherever. So you can, normally for me, I buy 3 times. No, I would say 2 times, because sometimes I tend to divide my first entry into 2. Say you're trading, you're trying to trade with $1,000. I break my $1,000 into 2, which is 10 or 20%. That's my first entry. 10% of my $1,000 is my first entry, and the 90% or 80% is what I'll have left for my entry 2. Now, like I said, if you're trading with $1,000 as a trading, that is what you want to risk. Okay, your trading capital is different from your trading or your trading position. For me to trade it $1,000, that means I have up to $50,000 or above in my trading, or up to $100,000 actually, between $50,000 and $100,000. That is, I'm risking 1% of my capital. That's basically it. I'm risking 1% of my capital to trade. That is strategy. You don't jump into market with all your capital. And I always say leverage doesn't really matter. The only, in terms of how the profit you make, leverage doesn't really matter. It is how you project it that matters, and it is what's it called? It is the capital you put into it that matters. So, like I said, back to number one, decide how long you want to hold. That is, if you want to buy, if you are longing, how long do you want to trade. Then two, you do a top-down analysis approach. You do a top-down analysis approach to know, that is, you analyze from the higher time frame. You want to trade for 1 week, you analyze on 1 week time frame, 24-hour time frame, but you pick your entry on 4-hour time frame. If you want to trade for 1 month, you analyze on 1 month, you analyze on 1 week, analyze on 24 hours, but you pick your entry on 24 hours or between 4 hours and 24 hours. That's where you get to pick your entry. If you're trading for 1 day, that is 24 hours, you analyze on 24 hours, 4 hours, 1 hour, or possibly 15 minutes. So you can pick your first entry on 15 minutes, on 15-minute time frame, then you pick your second entry on 1 hour time frame. So within an hour, you actually be able to make some good profit. So you place your, if you want to trade for 24 hours, you place your entry, you analyze on 24 hours, then 1 hour. Very important. Then you place your entry on 1 hour to be able to pick your direction. That is how to analyze. Then, like I said, you check the trends in the time frame you are working with. Check the trend. Then, like I mentioned earlier, you must have to, it is more protective. You are more protected when you have more than one entry. Let's say you want to risk 20% of your capital. You shouldn't enter all the 20% at once. Try to break it into two, like say 30, like I currently have a trade I'm running in BNB right now. 70% is I'm risking 30%, and for 30% is only giving me 30%. With 30%, that 30% I want to risk, I broke it into two. So I started with 35% of the 30%. Then I'm left with about 65% to re-enter for my second entry. So in case the market dumps, my first entry peaks, my second entry then peaks. That is the way it goes. So you just don't jump into market and just go blindly. That's not the best route to say to pick a trade. That's not the best route to actually pick a trade. I'm coming. Let me quickly check my trade because I see the market dumping. So I need to ensure that I'm protected. And to ensure I'm protected. Oh boy. Okay. The mistake I made today was on WorldCoin. Actually, I bought WorldCoin. I was in profit, but I did not protect my profit. I got carried away. I did not protect my profit, and I just went out after waking up. I saw it. I was in profit. I think over 100% profit. I just went out to go and jog and exercise. By the time I go back, it has rejected and it has started dumping. So that is what I'm trying to do right now on BNB. I don't want to make that mistake on BNB. So I'm currently trapped. I'm not at loss. And one other thing you should know when you're trading, I've been saying it before, you're not yet at loss until you close at loss, and you're not yet in profit until you close in profit. So if you don't close in profit, you're not yet in profit until you close it in profit. And if you don't close at loss, you're not yet at loss until you close at loss. So that is why it's best for you to actually ensure that you have a very good positioning. You ensure that you are very, very far away from your you're very, very far away from your liquidation. You ensure that you're not too close. You have it, especially if you're trading futures. For those that are trading Forex or futures, you should ensure that you're far away from your liquidation. Like I said, then after analyzing, then you determine the amount you want to trade. Like I always say, it's best for you to risk between 1 to 2%. If you're going to be trading more than one asset, risk between 2% to 5%. Normally, risk between 2% to 5%. Now, for me, I tend to start with 1% of my trading capital. Then I adjust it to the next. My second entry is going to be about 70 to 60% of the amount I want to risk, which is about 30% of my total capital. 30% of my total capital. That's the way it works. And going back to planning your trade, like I said, if you want to plan your trade, the first thing for you to know is you already have the asset you want to hold. You want to hold for long term. You want to hold for short term. So this is actually one of my planning charts. This is my planning chart here. I have, this is just an example, DYDX. When we entered actually at 1.85. Let me check what DYDX is right now. I don't even know. Actually, it's a spot trade. It's a spot trade. Okay, we entered at 1.8 and it's currently at 3.2. Okay, so we entered quite early enough because that was a trade we did for October. So like I said, the first thing you want to do is you can create a chart like this. You can create a spreadsheet like this, either online, your phone, or using Google spreadsheet. Then you have your position. You have your position, that is the asset you want to trade. You have the entry, your entry 1, your entry 2, possibly entry 3. Okay, you have your entry 1, you have your entry 2, your entry 3, and your target exit price. So you have your target exit price. Where did I enter? So it's actually 3. You have your target exit price. Then what is the strategy? Now, like what I say, strategy means what makes you want to buy. Currently, this is a long. I think one other thing I didn't have here is direction. If it is direction, it shouldn't be here. So it should be after strategy. It should be after strategy. Okay, I think I'm going to put this into a drop down. How do we do that? Control Z actually. So I'm going to set column to the left. Direction. So the direction is going to be whatever you want it to be. So my direction is currently either shorts or buy or long. Okay? Just this instance. Move on. Okay, what's going on? I'm coming. No well adjusted. Use something I want to list. Okay. I don't know why this is not really going through. This is the first time I'm seeing this. No worries. Okay. Let me start it from beginning. Yeah. Drop down. Where do I normally see drop down? Drop down. Okay. Basically what I'm trying to say here is, what do you want to do? Are you opening? Is it a buy? I'm going to do that later. I don't have time to do that right now. Buy also means long, or is it a sell? Sell means short. So for those that are trading futures or trading, if you're trading futures or trading Forex, you understand what short means. Okay, let's just have it as long. So, like I said, you want to plan your trade. You want to know where the trading is going. You want to actually have a position. That is me planning my trade. What's the position I'm taking? The first entry, position 1. What asset am I trading? Let me just see. The asset I'm trading, my entry 1, my entry 2, my entry 3. These are things I plan and I target my exit. Then one of the things you want to do is protect your profit. Now, another question is, after analyzing, these are things you do after analyzing the chart. After analyzing, I see I'm longing. Why am I logging? Because I have a buy potential alert. That's why I'm logging. Then time frame. How long am I holding it? I'm holding for 24 hours. So if you have a remark, you can have it. Then when you close your trade, you can decide to select the type of trade, if it's a profitable or it was a loss. So the same thing you do for here. Let's say we are currently, let's say I want to short BNB. So I'm going to analyze BNB. Let's say I'm analyzing BNB. Okay, analyzing, this is one I said. Analyzing BNB, saying it's going to get to 258. So I want to open a short. I'm going to say shorting BNB. Then entry is 258.7. That is my entry 1, and my entry 2 is going to be at 260. I don't have any entry 3. Now, like I said, my exit right now is going to be at 245 thereabout. Okay, because what I'm doing is shorting. Now, why am I shorting? I'm shorting because there is going to be a resistance. Or potential double top. Resistance and potential double top. Okay, let's wrap you. Resistance and potential double top. Then we have, what's the span? I'm actually doing it for 1 week. That is 1 week. Then I have a remark. So for 1 week, I don't have a remark yet, and I don't have a trade if it's going to be profitable or not. So I'm going to have to wait for the trade to execute before I can decide if it's going to be profitable or not. I'm coming, set, drop down. So here is where we have our drop down. So we have drop down to be profit green, add another one, profit red, loss, done. What is all this now? Why is it doing this? Why are you doing this to me, man? Profit now. Okay. Okay, so that is it. And for here, you can also do the same thing here. Copy. So I'm turning this to a drop down, so something I can easily check. So is it a long position? Long is green and short is red. So we have sell short. Good. That's JB, J5. So, okay, so this is it. So for these we have what I'm doing here is shorten. So these are yet to be executed here. So I'm only placing 2 trades, DYDX and BNB. So what I'm doing is I'm shorting it, and I already placed my this thing. Now another thing is, another side of planning your trade is knowing the asset you want to buy. So right now, I think for November, this is for my previous what's it called? This is for our what's it called? Our Elite group. So we did a plan for October, we did the plans for November. So you plan the trade. So you divide your portfolio into 2. We have a long-term portfolio and we have a short-term portfolio. So we're using the STIC tool. The STIC indicator is what we actually use to place our trades. Okay. So we decide for long-term. These are basically what you have in your spot wallet, and you can have more than that anyway. So you divide 60% is Bitcoin, 10% is Litecoin, 30% is Ethereum. So that was it, and after that we take it out. And I think in November that changed to BTC, BNB, and Ethereum. And we also trade that. Then you divide your capital, the rest of the capital, in total, which you can actually use to trade features. So we trade Pepper, we trade Cake, CRV, DYDX, and the likes like that. So using 20% of capital allocation into that to be able to trade it profitably. So basically, these are ways I use in planning my trades, which you can also adopt. And how do you use the tool? Yes, if you don't have access to the tool correctly, yes. Okay, this is how you protect your profits, especially on TradingView. You have a stop loss. So one of the things I do is after placing a stop loss, I try to place a new entry. That is if I believe the market is still going up. If I believe the market isn't going, just take note of that. I believe the market is still going up. I see place my new entry. Okay. So the same thing. So this is it. I believe it's going to eat my stop loss. So if you're checking the trade right now, you will see a lot of green candles and red candles. Then you don't know how to do. I'm going to be having another session to train you and educate you about our latest update, because the yellow candle and the gray color candles were not included in our previous updates. It has been updated right now, and they all have implication. When you have a yellow green candle, it is mean bullish, and when you have a yellow red candle, it means bearish, or you have anything red blue candle, it means bearish. Currently, you can see it's bearish. Actually, going to eat my stop loss right now. I expect to eat my stop loss. It has hit. I'm out, and it's going to come. I'm expecting it to come here to 246.75. If you eat it, it picks a new entry for me, and we can now continue going from there. So that is the way it goes, and doing the same thing on my second account right now. Okay, so that's the way it goes, and I would like to know if you have any questions. Now, I said I'm going to give out some alpha you can actually hold for long term into the next bull run, which is going to start by, let's say we're starting by January. If you actually just start doing this plan, because I'm expecting. The reason why I'm expecting a dump, I've been talking about a dump coming, there'll be dump coming, and I'm expecting it to start happening this week, because normally we've had the Halloween effect, and currently we are having a Thanksgiving effect. That's why you're seeing the bullish market right now. We're having a Thanksgiving effect, and after Thanksgiving we get to have a Black Friday. So we have the Black Friday sales, and after the Thanksgiving effect, most people are already the Black Friday and the Thanksgiving effect basically kicks in the Christmas period, and most institutional investors, they would like to enjoy and relax, so they take profits before December. You get see them taking profit before December, and that's why you see the market pumping right now. They take profit before December, and you wait for the market to actually retrace, and you can start going back in January. So November ending to December is actually for profit taking. So whatever pump you're seeing right now, if you don't protect your profits, you might end up losing out of it. So that is my advice. Ensure you protect your profits so that you don't miss out of trade. If you have any question for what I've said so far, please drop a message in our Telegram community. Yeah, okay, good. Drop a message in our Telegram community so that I can see it, or drop a message on this live. I'm also going to check on Twitter right now to see if we have any message there. Okay, okie. So if you have any message on Twitter, yeah. So okay, no message yet. So if you have any question about this, either on this live or after the live, don't forget to join our Telegram community. Drop a message there. Just drop a message in the comment section of this video, and I'm going to respond to it. If you have any question. Okay, good. So if you have any questions, drop them here. Like I said, the alphas I'm going to be dropping starting for next year, so you can actually start booking your position next year. Number one, I'm actually going to be dropping only 4, including Bitcoin. Okay, I'm starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is actually one thing you must have This is if it is something you actually should have for a long time, not just a short time thing. So buy it right now. So let's say you bought Bitcoin when if Bitcoin gets dumped around $20, 20,000. Sorry, I hope it actually dumps to $20. You can actually get to buy the dip here, but I doubt that happening. So you get to buy Bitcoin at let's say $2,000 or $15, and Bitcoin went from $20 to over $100. Let's say $120. That is 6x. That is 600%. That is if you invested $1,000, you're going to be having $6,000. If you invested $100,000, you're going to be having $600,000. So that's the way it goes for Bitcoin. So the more you invest, the more you get. So I'm actually expecting Bitcoin to basically eat around $100 this next bull run. Max probably about $250, $250,000. But I doubt that. But let's see the way it goes. Nobody can really predict the top right now. For now, nobody can really predict the top. So that's what I see for now. And the next coin I'm going to be talking about is Arbitrum. Arbitrum, they did a airdrop. A lot of people got the airdrop. It was nice. And from what I've been projecting, they have major support from. Okay, I'm going to be dropping 5. Just added one right now. Forgot to. Boy, pen is not working. Okay, I know it. Anyway, so Arbitrum, they have a very good community. They are really being backed by Ethereum, and we currently have the roll up and the likes that's actually on it. And for me, price action wise, so we have Bitcoin, we have Arbitrum, ARB. So let me show that on the chart. So I'm currently using Binance, yes. So analyzing, because I'm projecting a long what's it called, a long trade, a longer time frame investment. That is why I'm currently checking my charts on daily. So like I said, if you're projecting for 1 year, you basically, it's best for you to pick your entry on a daily time frame or weekly time frame. So I'm actually doing my analysis on daily time frame right now, and I see that Arbitrum is actually it's still going to break out. So that's like one of my second pick. After Bitcoin, we have Arbitrum. So right now it's still on daily. Right now it's still bearish. So it was when it did a double bottom here, we picked this entry. And if you're looking at the chart right now, you see that the stick 2 basically gives us the buy entry, gives us the sell entry, where to sell, gives you when you need to buy. So in case you miss to buy from here, in case we just uploaded this update yesterday, we can see this blue label. You can see the blue labels. Those are buy entries. Yes, those are buy entry. And if you can see the yellow label, those are sell entries. That is exit. You need to exit the market, or you can probably get a short it from there, but you need to exit the market. So with the stick indicator tool here, the stick stands for Smart Trading and Investment Companion. It's a companion that actually help you to maximize your profit. So we have the buy entry, we have the buy. So we have it where if you miss this buy potential, you can get to re-enter here again. This is the blue. When you get this blue line, this blue label, that's another buy signal. This is a confirmation. This arrow is a confirmation that the market has flipped bullish. When you get this arrow, it indicates the market has flipped bullish. Like I say, we have the arrow here, bullish, no, bearish, bullish. So whenever you get this arrow, it indicates that the market has flipped bullish. And currently the market is still bullish, is yet to turn bearish. Yes. So for me, I'm going to be actually going to be having an entry at 1.03. That's my entry 1. My entry 2 is going to be around in case it dumps. Currently it has broken the 226% Fibonacci, but it's yet to break the 23. As long as this is holding, it's yet to be bearish. But if it breaks it below, then we are coming down to here. So I'm basically going to be placing my second entry at 0.8 thereabout. Okay. So with the stick tool, it is so user friendly that it tells you everything you need to know about the chart. When you need to sell, it tells you to sell. When you need to take profits, you can say you have a buy, the first buy signal. This is the second buy signal. This is the third buy signal. Then we have take some profits. That is, take part of your profit. If you take some profit, you can see the market to dump back to the flip line. The yellow line is what we call the flip line. The market dumps back to the flip line. You take some profits. If you can enter when because it doesn't break below the flip line, you take your profit again, and you can take your profit at a peak. This is Arbitrum. So this is actually one of the assets I'm projecting for a bullish turn next year. And my projection right now, if you see Arbitrum currently, when it was listed, when it was listed, the all-time high for now since it has been listed is 1.8. So is 1.8, and I'm projecting it to use about between $5 to $10. So if you buy at, let's say, $1 and it eats $10, you're making 10x. That is 10x. So that means if you invest $10,000, you're going to be making $100,000 by the time you catch at $10,000 at $10. If you invest $100, you're going to be making $1,000. So invest that's, and it can go. That's just my target, $110. It has a potential of eating about $50 to $100. So you can actually get to place your trade on. Get to place your trade and hold it for that long. Probably eat $50. That is 50x from $1. 50x. That's if you invest if you invest $10,000, you're going to be cashing out 10,000 or 1,000. That would be $500,000. So that's the way it goes, and that's the way it goes for Arbitrum. So Arbitrum is next pick after Bitcoin, and the next one I'm also picking is WorldCoin. That is W. Now, sincerely, I'm not really that much of a fan of WorldCoin in terms of fundamentals and ethics due to what they are building here. But looking at the money side of it and the technology side of it, most people are not really bothered about their privacy. But so if you really project an asset that can actually give you more profit, then it's best for you to go in for it. So my second pick is WorldCoin. That's WLD. I placed that's the one I said I was trapped in yesterday overnight. I saw the profits. I didn't take it because I'm trading on futures. So if you're trading, the best thing is for you to okay, interesting. I didn't even see this. If I had seen this money, I would have probably taken my profit. It got to 2.72 before it started dumping. Currently it's dumping. I'm expecting it to eat around $2. My second entry is actually around $2, yes, here. So as long as this $2 holds, we are still good. It's going up, helps my break. And look at what I'm saying here. We have the buy. When the right time to buy, the alert, the signal alert is going to tell you when to buy. So we have the sell, double sell here. We have the buy. We have this take a profit at a peak. So you get everything you need to do. You need to know when it comes to trading. Like you get a buy signals, you get a sell signals. If you miss out the buy potential alerts, you get to have the major buy ones. That is buy entry that you can have here. That's for WorldCoin. And for WorldCoin, one of the reasons why I'm actually projecting WorldCoin is if you might not get a chance to invest in OpenAI. Now, the OpenAI team are actually the ones building WorldCoin. WorldCoin is an AI. They're currently collecting user data in terms of iris. They capture your name, your details, and your iris, so that and they said in quotes, but they have not yet put it on the blockchain. They said they are going to put it on the blockchain and make it decentralized. They said you can disable your this thing. You can decide to delete your data, which I doubt, because whatever you put in the cloud is already in the cloud. That's for it. So that is one of the reasons why I'm very, very skeptical about WorldCoin. So my second pick is WorldCoin. That's WLD. But notwithstanding, we can make good money out of it. Possibly for it to eat, it's currently at $2.2. It can eat up to target is actually around. Right now, I really do not have enough data to analyze it in terms of previous highs. So I'm expecting it. My target actually is around between $10 to $20, possibly $30 thereabouts. So you can actually make up to 10x, 20x on this asset. Now, please, this is the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I think I need to say, I've said that since. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an analyst trying to give you education. These are the coins I believe are everything I'm saying right now are things I do myself. I'm just educating you about how to do it, which I think these are projections. These are not confirmations. Yes, please, I need you to know that these are projections. These are not confirmation. They might get to the target. They might not get to the target. But if you use the right tool, like you're using the STIC tool that actually gives you where to buy or actually when to sell, you can be able to take advantage of the market as fast as you can. Okay, you can be able to take advantage of the market. So that is one of the. I would actually go to Cryptosmart create your free account. Once you create your free account, you're going to get access to the tool for freely for 7 days. We're going to be launching our version 2, and in the version 2, we're going to give everybody, both paid and unpaid, additional 30 days free trial to actually try our version 2. I'm projecting to go live. We project to go live this December. We actually should have gone live, but we have something. We're currently having some technical delays, which is understandable anyway. But we currently have some technical delays. We are planning to believe it's going to be fixed soon. Okay. So the next coin. So I've called Bitcoin. I've called ARB. That is Arbitrum. I've called WorldCoin. Then the next one is Link. Link is actually one of my favorite coin when it comes to Oracle and database and Oracle. Link is one of these. I like Link and Link/ING injection protocol. Okay. So those are the alpha link or injection. Those are the two I'm actually looking out for. So you can actually get to buy them. Link injection protocol. So I'm currently giving you 6. I plan to give 4, but I'm ending up giving 6. So link and injection protocol. You can actually let's check out link charts. Now let's check out what link is doing right now. Interestingly, this is Bybit. This is a Bybit. You can see I called link when it was at $8. Yes, before when we still having this consolidation. I called it when it was around $7.78. So we bought it here. We bought it when we got this buy alert. You can see the buy alert. If you missed the buy alert, we have a confirmation here with the blue label buy. We have the blue label buy here. Then we have another one blue label buy here. So and we've been holding. Then we get to have, and you can see we have when the market is at extreme conditions. That is extreme level 1. What EL1 means is extreme level 1. EL2 means extreme level 2. When you see extreme level 3, you should be ready. You should be taking your profit or start shorting once you see extreme level 3, because that's like the highest peak. Extreme level 3 is like the market is about doubling. And when you see a blue candle with a blue green candle, that means the smart money are currently in the market. And when you see a white candle, it means the smart money exited the market. They've left the market, and they can come back. They can leave the market and come back. So the two basically, it tracks sentiment in the market and also tracks volume. So it tracks sentiment and volume, and a lot of people actually say one of the major things that moves the market is volume. I beg to differ. Not only volume. If there's volume and there's no sentiment to move the market will not move. So one of the most important thing in trading or investing is sentiment, because it is one of the things that bring about bull market is the euphoria of this current bull market is the euphoria of the ETFs and the euphoria the sentiment about ETFs and sentiment about the halving. Halving is coming up between April and May. We're going to be having Bitcoin halving. That is basically another bullish move for Bitcoin. Normally, after halving, you should expect the market to dump. Normally, so whatever you want to do right now, take your profit towards halving. When after halving, the market is going to dump, then that's when you can actually expect to pick your second wave before going to the bull run. So that's like for the asset right now. For if I'm going to be, because I'm placing for long term, it's still bullish. Actually, Link is still bullish right now because it is still holding. As long as the candle is holding above this flip line, if you retest the flip line, that is your new entry. If it's holding above it, like if the candle closes above it, that is your buy. That's your buy signal. So you can buy it and wait and hold order for it. Right now, it's still bullish. But I check it on weekly time frame. Let's see. We are currently seeing extreme level 1. That is I'm actually expecting correction this week, but by weekend, whatever. For me, I'm expecting it might not happen. It might, but I'm expecting correction this weekend. So whatever happens, just protect your profit. You can if you can go back to the previous minute where I actually showed you how I protect my profit. You protect your profit to stop loss. That's how you protect your profit. You use limit stop loss or trailing stop loss to protect your profit when you are already in profit. That's what you do. When you're already in profit, then you now place a stop loss above your new entry. That's how to protect your profits. So we have WorldCoin, we have Bitcoin, we have Arbitrum, we have Link, and Injection Protocol (ING). They're also an Oracle project. Okay, Injection Protocol right now also having the similar. You can see it's actually having similar pattern with Link. It's currently having similar pattern with Link. Interestingly, okay. So you buy injection. You can buy it on your spot market, buy it on spot, and hold it for as long as your greed permits you. But I always tell you, protect your profit. Whenever you see profit protected, you can also always enter again. But if you miss out of protecting it, you lose out. You're lost already. So if you don't protect the profit, like I said, if you're not yet in profit until you close at profit, and you're not yet at loss until you close at loss. At this time, this session is going to beyond what I planned, but I'm going to try to end it soon. And the last one, which I'm going to be calling today, is you can add Ethereum to it, but I'm not sharing it. Then the last one I'm going to be calling today is Solana. Sol is actually the Sol has been astronomical. Sol has been has been interesting. Sol has been interesting actually. So going to Sol, we have Sol is. This is a weekly time frame. So projecting a weekly time, we already have a buy. We had a buy signal in June. So we already bought Sol in June. That was when Sol was at $17. If you're in our Telegram community, you'll have heard about it. You'll have heard me post it. And we bought Sol. This, if you missed out of Sol, this was the re-entry alert. This was the re-entry candle. So because you're, like I say, if you're holding for a year, you should place your entry on weekly time frame. If you want to trade for, let's say 1 year or plus, you should place your entry on weekly time frame. If you want to trade for 1 week, you should place your entry on 4-hour time frame or on the 24-hour time frame. If you're trading on 1 day, that is 24 hours, then you're trading within the 24 hours, you should place your entry within 1 hour time frame and 15 minutes time frame. Okay, that is how to go. 1 week, 24 hours, 1 hour time frame, 15 minutes time frame. 1 week, that is 4-hour time frame and 24-hour time frame. 1 month, 1 hour, 24-hour time frame, that is 1 day, that is this 1 day daily time frame, and 1 week, that is between 4-hour time frame and 1 week time frame. That is if you're projecting for 1 week. If you're projecting for 6 months or a year or more, you should place your entry between 1 day, a daily time frame, and weekly time frame. So for me right now, let's say you've already missed out of this point, I will say you should place your first entry at 55, your second entry at 38 or 40 thereabout. That's for Solana. That's where it goes for me for Solana. So that is the final. That's the last coin I'm calling today. If you have any question about all this, and that is my projection. Okay, you can. Someone is saying I can hear you. Okay, coming. I believe I'm audible. Yes, my audio. Please check your Detector King. Please check your network or probably your device or something. My volume is currently high right now. Oh boy. Sorry. Yes, I'm not currently at home. Yeah, so that's why I'm currently using my PC mic. I'm going to get an external mic. I don't know. It's not that audible. It was loud, Helena. Come on. I'm just getting that feedback. Sorry about that. The tool name is STIC, STIC, or just search for cryptosmartanalyst.com. Okay, I'm going to respond to you, Dan. Okay. Come on. Where is it? I don't know. I can hear myself here, probably because I'm using Airboard. I could hear myself. Tool name is STIC indicator. You can gain access to it at cryptosmartanalyst.com. Okay. Just once you gain access to it, once you create your account on cryptosmartanalyst.com, go to TradingView and you can add it as an indicator. If you don't get access yet, just respond to the email or something. Okay, I've increased the volume right now, so if you cannot, let me know if you can hear me. Currently on the highest volume. My mic is actually at the highest right now. So can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me clearly. I asked a question earlier. I don't know if I didn't get feedback. That's why I actually continue like this. Yes, I have a noise cancellation. Yes, I'm going to fix that. Is it too? I had to. Don't worry. I'll fix that in the next live. Sorry about that. Background noise is interfering. Okay, noted. I'll look into it. I'll look into the background noise. Awesome, awesome. I've increased it. Okay, good. Back to I'm just going to do a recap of everything I've said so far. How do you plan your trade? You must know the time frame. So for us to end here, let me just recap. We're already spending close to about an hour plus, not 30 minutes plus, up to an hour, right? So how do you plan your trade? You need to know the time frame, how long you want to hold your assets. You need to know how long you want to hold your assets. Then you need to know how long you want to hold your assets. Then you analyze the market based on the time frame. That is when you know how long you want to know the assets. Let's say you want to trade on 24-hour time, you analyze on 24-hour top-down approach. 24, then 1 hour time frame, then 15 minutes time frame. Normally, I place my first entry on 15 minutes time frame. If I'm trading for 24 hours, I place my first entry on 15 minutes time frame and my second entry on 1 hour time frame. That's either long or shorting. So after analyzing on those time frame, then you can now decide to know. Then you decide, is the market being bullish or bearish? If the market is bullish, then be bullish. If the market is bearish, be bearish. Don't go against the market, okay? If the market is bullish, be bullish. If the market is bearish, be bearish. Don't say, oh, the market is going to reverse. Just wait for it to come to you. Don't chase the market, especially when you're FOMO. If you want to FOMO, you FOMO with good strategy. Probably we're going to talk about how to FOMO with strategy, okay? And basically, FOMO strategy is just all about splitting your entry into entry 1 and 2, okay? So that's the way it works. So, like I said, when you pick your entry, you pick your entry 1, you pick your entry 2, and when you see your profits, protect your profits. That is basically how to plan it. Protect your profits. When you wake up in the morning, like, don't make the mistake. I made this money. I was in profit on WorldCoin. That's WLD. I was in profit, and I did not protect my profits. Okay, and currently the market is dumping. It got to I entered here. I was supposed to take profit here. I didn't take profits, so it's currently dumping on me right now. Just chilling. So I'm waiting for it to actually eat. Gray is bullish. So going back on. Now, like I said, these two basically use all the data available in the market to be able to predict the direction of the market. So you need to also understand the time frame. It's based on historical data. It's an AI that actually uses the historical data to predict new entry. Like I said, WorldCoin has already hit my entry right now, and it's holding above the flip line on 4-hour time frame because I'm holding for the rest of the week. So my second entry already hit at here. That's like entry 1. I have 3 entry 1, entry 2, then the major entry, which is entry 3. So my first entry has hit, second entry has hit, so we're waiting for entry 3 to hit. And if it bounces from here, we're going up. So that's the way it goes. So you can see the sell alert, take profit alert, everything is actually shown here for you already. So that's the way to work. The tool actually give you all the insight, everything you need to know about trading, and everything you need to know about investing, either short term or long term. It works on all time frame. So, like I said, and the last coin I called for the bull run. Like I said, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just an analyst and an educator, and that's what I'm doing. So, don't put this on me because the market can go beyond or will not even react at all. Anything can happen. But based on what I'm saying, and based on the analysis I'm doing, these are the things I'm doing. And you can also back up your trading with the STIC tool, which will give you insight about how to trade. So, like I said, I called Bitcoin. Bitcoin, possibly my projection for Bitcoin is around $100,000 to $150,000. So if you get to buy Bitcoin at $20, say you invested $10,000, you can make up to $150,000 in profit. So we have the next one is WorldCoin, that is WLD, projecting also to around $10,000. We have ARB, we have Link, we have Injection Protocol, we have BTC, and Sol. Okay. So that's my projection right now. Coming. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. So that's my projection, and yeah, I've taken profit actually. I've taken profit. I'm out. I am on second entry as first. My new entry has been picked, and I'm waiting for second entry to hit. That's around $4,000. Okay. Yes, it has picked the second one. It's waiting for second entry of second one. Okay, so that is it. And if you have any question, drop it in the comment section, or you can drop it in the Telegram community, and we can go from there. And I'm not seeing any questions, so I'm not responding. If you have anyone, please let me know quickly so I can respond to them before we go. Any question? Any question? Any question? Got questions for me? Let me check Twitter if you have any question on Twitter as well. Okay. Wow. Twitter is not even giving me. It's not giving me the right topic. That's interesting. Anyway, that's interesting. Anyway, let's go there. You please follow us on Twitter. We just created the account, so it's a new account. Follow us on Twitter at Cryptosmart Analyst on Twitter. Just search Cryptosmart Analyst on Twitter. The link is currently in our Telegram community. Follow us on Twitter and you can get access to it. Okay. And in the absence of questions, I believe that's the end. Don't forget to trade smartly. Protect your profits whenever you see it. Protect your profits whenever you see it. Okay, protect your profit is very, very important. Protect your profit whenever you see it. Do have an amazing day, and see you next time. Oh my.